Hello YouTubers, today's video is the first of two rides that I've taken around Hess Lake. Both rides were taken in the fall, and the first ride will be before the trees start changing colors. Part 2, or the second video, is going to be done as the colors have all come out and the trees have completely changed over to bright gold and yellow colors. Now, as I start this ride, I have to apologize. It's been several weeks since my last video, and most of this is because of my recent divorce has fueled some of my issues that I've had from the PTSD that I'm now suffering from. I apologize for the road noise. I'm going to turn it down whenever I possibly can, or else talk over it. The weather's pretty nice, very warm and balmy for the time of year, and it's going to make for a very nice ride. Hopefully this video won't be too boring. I might throw in some music background, or I might not, who knows. The way I feel, I'm just going to let her rip. Since the divorce, my mind's been going 100 miles an hour. Haven't decided what I really want to do in the future. At this point, I want to keep the camper. It's paid for anyway. And I have a lot of places I want to see and do in the near future. This year I'm staying home for the winter, so I won't be doing too much camper-wise until the spring of 2023. Quiet afternoon, probably about 2 o'clock. Probably a high 70s, maybe about 80 degrees tops. I'm going to have to get myself a new microphone because it just doesn't pick up, especially when I'm on the bike. I haven't taken a ride around the lake and videoed it since I bought the e-bike, or electric bike. Cruising about 14-15 miles an hour. It's a good day because kids are in school. It's after Labor Day. Things are winding down. I intend to spend some time on the lake, on the boat, but before I figured I'd get some exercise, take a ride around the lake, the fresh air. I did take that one ride on July 3rd when I actually flipped the bike and messed myself up for a couple of weeks, but I'm back recovered again, and it's riding pretty good. The bike fortunately didn't suffer any real damage. Battery's about 50%. Hopefully it should get me around. I think it should. I've been really busy at the VFW. I haven't had a lot of ambition to get busy and do some recording or editing. I did get a puppy, which is kind of keeping me keeping me very busy, because she's only about 4 or 5 months old and she's into everything. That puppy's been another deterrent as far as keeping me from editing, because I've been afraid to walk into my office and leave her alone, because she had a tendency to get into everything. As it works out right now, she's laying down by my feet, and so she's being a perfect little lady. I'm seriously considering selling my pontoon boat. That's the way I stand right now, and I've got a friend of mine very interested in it. I put my camper up for sale, but it only stayed up for a short time and decided to go ahead and keep it, so I took it off sale. My plans are is to do a little bit of camping over the next spring and summer months, and hopefully I'll get back down to Florida for the 2024 winter season. Since my former wife has purchased a place down in Florida herself, and it's an area that I'm very fond of, in the Bradenton, Palmetto area near Anna Maria Island, I might be looking down in some other areas, although I've been kind of reconsidering around a little bit about going back to that same area as well. Take a ride around the boat launch, but I think I'm going to pass. Probably end up using a little bit too much power going back up the hill. During this ride, I had not charged my battery up for a little while, so I was a little concerned about not having enough power to get back to the house. As it turned out, I did have enough to get back, although I don't think I really could have made any side trips like I really would have liked to have done. Every time I ride around this lake, I get a better feeling about it, and I see the beauty of it, and I really enjoy the nature. It makes me realize that I really don't ever want to go back and live in the city of Grand Rapids again. Of course, I know better than to never say never, because it will come back and bite me in the butt again. Area for Smuggler's Cove, rebuilding the restaurant that burned down a few years ago. Buzz through here. See there. During the next video, you're going to see a lot more change in the construction that's going on, and it's even advanced that much more, and this is October 31st. Battery seems to be holding its own. Dropped a little bit below a half. Got it built up a little bit, which is still below a half, but I'm not doing too bad. I'm almost at the halfway point. I've got about not quite 2.5 miles. Again, I apologize for the poor sound. I'll be working on getting another microphone that'll do a little bit better job of picking up my voice as I ride along on the bike. You can also tell I was still a little nervous about the amount of power I had left in my battery. Fall 70-degree days like this that makes you think that it's never going to get cold in Michigan. But Michigan has a strange way of turning you around and bringing you back to reality when the temperature drops down to below freezing or even colder. And to date, we really haven't seen our first snowfall yet, at least anything that's stuck to the ground. Right now, I'm busy raking leaves on a daily basis. This is set at 3 right now, and I'm running at 7, which is my highest gear ratio setting. Be interesting. See how much battery life I'll get going around the lake, and also on my earplugs where I've got satellite radio on. That shows low battery as well, so we'll see how that holds up. I may be pedaling without pedal assist and no sound, who knows? Since I was getting some very annoying and destructive messages and posts through Facebook, I dropped off of Facebook for a little while, so I'll be posting this video on YouTube, and good chances are it might not go back on Facebook. I do have a portal I can use. Of course, any of my subscribers are going to be able to see this automatically anyway if they've clicked the notification bell. I kick it up to the highest setting and double 4 pedal assist. See how that works. Get a good running start. as you can see, the leaves are just starting to change. I think we might even make it. Again and see how that works out for me. One thing that I learned, or actually I've always known it, that anytime you go through a traumatic experience, like I have, whether it's a loss of a spouse or a divorce, never ever make a rash decision, at least within the first year or so. 4 miles, still holding my own. Choppy side, but not too bad. One thing that's kind of got me through this is I've got a fantastic support group, especially with my family and close friends, and I've got a new close friend that has been very supportive in her own little way. Battery dying out completely by the time I get home. We're not dating or anything, it's just that we've connected from high school, and that we've both had the similar experiences of losing a spouse and then remarrying with poor judgment. I won't say her name, but she knows who she is if she sees this video. And I just appreciate every chance I get to talk or chat with her. Yeah, just drop down below 3 bars and see what she does. Nonetheless, she's a real special friend, and I really appreciate her. Nice lady. Getting a pretty good workout here, even though this is an e-bike. I'm pedaling my legs out, so I'm getting my cardio kind of burned up a little bit. Drain, so that's walking distance, and I'm down to 1 bar. Let's see how it goes. Almost 5 miles. I'm starting to feel confident here because I am close enough where I can walk if I have to, but just by the way I pedal and adjust the speeds, I was able to kind of stress out my battery life. Coming up behind me. when you're riding around the lake, I can't really shoot too much of the lake or at all, but you do get a nice sense of the distance around it. One of the nicest things about this lake is it does have a road that goes completely around it, so which is about 6 miles, so it's very pleasant to ride. A lot of hills, a lot of curves, and it doesn't seem to get boring at all. Yeah, doing good. Just picked up the 3 bars. Definitely have to hook it up to the charger. Getting a little confident here, so I picked up a few bars. But coming to the end of the course. This video is going to be definitely too long to tack the other ride onto it, so I'm going to make that another video that I'll probably be uploading to YouTube next week. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this little ride around Hess Lake while the leaves are still green in 2022. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching.